Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's well and having a lovely day. And happy Sunday. It soon comes round to the end of the week. It's going faster and faster and faster as the year's going on. So I don't know whether it's because it's my age or what, the years are just flying over. It only feels like yesterday since I got Sammy, and over 2 years has passed. It'll be 3 in April. Just can't believe how it just feels such a short time since I got her. But there we go. It's just how it works out. The weather today, it is sun shining and it looks quite pleasant. But I've still got a jumper on because no doubt outside it's going to be cold. And then I might just have a stroll around today just for some exercise, and because with my belly I need it. Anyway, what I'd like to talk to you about today is safety in the home. Now, budgies like flying around, they like being out of the cage, and they like to land on places you wouldn't expect them to. Every house is different. With my budgie room, I call it the budgie room because it's got our Sammy in it. So we've got quite a big house, a biggish house, not a mansion, but it's quite a big house what we've got, right? And the budgie room, as I refer it to, it's big enough. It's big enough for one budgie. Now, at your own risk, I mean, I'm risking myself. Over time, I weren't into things, and I was trying to keep the room simple. But I'm quite old-fashioned as a person. I suppose you can tell that with the clothes I have on, but there you are. But I've started liking ornaments. Now, I only buy ornaments from a charity shop. If I see an ornament and I like it, I will purchase it. But there's always a chance your bird will knock ornaments off, especially valuable ones. Like if you've paid really, really expensive for ornaments, I wouldn't suggest putting them in the same room as your budgie, especially if they're really expensive. Whereas mine have only cost, £2 at a charity shop. So I'm not that worried. But I know ornaments, especially ornaments such as ladro, they can be hundreds of pounds. And you wouldn't want one of them to fall on the floor and break. Basically, it's exactly the same thing if you have little children running around. It's just not ideal, is it? So just bear that in mind. Safety in a room with a budgie. Well, there's all sorts of things for your budgie would like to land on, and they usually land on the highest peak. Now, I did a video covering hoovering. Now, when I do hoovering, Sammy hates it. And what she'll do is she'll fly around the room and go to the top, highest point she can to get away from the Hoover, because she always sees the Hoover as something big and as the enemy. So usually she'll go on top of the curtain rail and she knows she's safe. Now, when you take your bird out for the first time and it's been in the cage for a few weeks observing the room, it's going to know, it should know straight away where's safe and where's not. Now, we've already covered windows being open, putting your cage against the wall. All these are all dangers to your budgie. Open windows where your budgie can escape. Having your cage next to doors where it opens and shuts and causes a draft. We've already covered those areas, and I know that. But there's other dangers as well. We've covered pets in the home, other birds. We've discussed practically everything. Basically, it's just common sense. Anything with sharp objects, like I'm sure you'd never put a budgie in a kitchen, a budgie with its cage. Common sense should say, no, don't do that. It's the worst thing you can do, because there's cutlery around, sharp knives, you're cooking in the kitchen. It's all no, no, no. Just make sure there's no sharp things in your room, even pills, medication, anything like that. What your budgie can get at, chocolate. It all coincides with everything we've discussed. I always show you Sammy on every talk I do, because it's all about budgies. And she's right here. I've just cleaned the cage out, so it's lovely and clean for her. It's a lovely and clean cage, and she's lovely. Yeah, she's very, very happy this morning. And yeah, very happy bird. So she loves sending kisses to you all. So, by the way, here in England, I was going to mention this at the beginning, there's a lot of fireworks been going off. Now, fireworks and the sounds and the bangs, they shouldn't disturb your budgie too much. Okay, so do not worry about, I know it's coming up to bonfire night in a week. Is it a week? Yeah, next weekend, isn't it? You shouldn't worry about fireworks with your budgie, because they'll be going off everywhere. Your budgie should be fine. If you're not sure, leading up to firework night, put some firework videos on YouTube or something to get them hearing the noises and see how they react. Not extremely loud, oh God, no. But just on normal volume. If just to see how your bird reacts. I'm not just talking budgies, I'm talking all parrots, parakeets, whatever bird you have. Just let them hear the fireworks and see how they react. I'm sure they'll be absolutely fine. So on parting that note, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. And please check out all my other content. As you know, some content doesn't include Sammy, but you may just enjoy them. Okay, please enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and warm. Okay, bye.